This Sunday, my wife Deanie is taking a group of 25 women on a trip to Charleston, South Carolina. Now, why do people go on journeys? Why do people go traveling? Well, this week's opening commandment of God to Abraham is go on a journey. Where? God is very vague. To the place that I will show you. But what's unique about this commandment is that God tells him, leave your land, leave your father's house, leave your birthplace, and go to the land that I will show you, which ends up being the land of Israel. And the question is, if I ask you to go on a trip, I don't have to tell you where to leave. You know where you are. I just have to say, go to New York, go to Israel. Why does God say, leave Lech Lecha, from your land, from your birthplace, from your father's house, to the place that I will show you? He's very vague about the destination, but very specific about the place of the Parshat. And the answer is that these words to Abraham 4,000 years ago is speaking to every single one of us. You see, life is a journey. We're all traveling to the place that God will show us. We don't even know where our ultimate destination is. We're all on a journey, not just physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, intellectually. We're trying to arrive at a place of peace, a place of happiness, a place of love. We're trying to arrive at understanding our role in this world, our place, our destiny, our relationship with God. We're all on a journey from the moment we're born till the moment we die. And we don't even know the ultimate place we're going to arrive at, but we're always moving forward. And from this world we go to the next world. Surely we don't know what the next world is going to look like, the afterlife, but we're going towards wherever God leads us. But what we do have control of is not the destination, but the departure point. And here's where the Torah tells us that to get to your ultimate destination, you have to be willing to leave behind certain things. You know, everyone remembers when you left for college, or you moved out of your house for the first time, or when you went to school in kindergarten for the first time, or when you took your child to the bus to go to kindergarten, they were crying. Why was your child crying? Because no one likes leaving home. Home is where you're comfortable. Now you're going into unknown territory. It takes courage to step outside of your comfort zone. But why do people travel? Because if you're going to mature, you have to leave your parents' home. You have to leave your community. You have to go beyond the influences of your environment to figure out who you are, independent of your parents' home, independent of your community and your society. And that's what God's telling Abraham. To discover who you are, you have to leave yourself. And then God will help you find the land that he will show you of self-discovery. There's a story told about a Jew by the name of Yankel who lived in the shtetl. And he has a dream one night that at a certain city under the bridge, in a certain location, there is a treasure. So he gets up in the morning, he says, well, what's if the dream is true? So he travels to that city, goes to the bridge, goes underneath the bridge, and he starts digging. Well, the security guard, the guard at the bridge, comes down and says, what are you doing? He starts to ignore him. He says, tell me what you're doing. He says, I'll tell you the truth. I had a dream last night that under this bridge, in this location, there is a treasure, so I'm looking for it. The guard said, don't be silly. Dreams are meaningless. Matter of fact, last night I had a dream that in this city, in this address, in the backyard, there's a treasure underneath the ground. And Yankel says to himself, what? That's my home. That's my address. So he leaves back home, goes into his backyard, digs up the backyard, and discovers a treasure in his backyard. And the moral of the story is sometimes we have to travel to an unknown place, to leave our environment, our biases, our own family and community influences, to mature and discover who am I, independent of everyone around me. Who is my true inner self? What's lying in my own backyard, within my own soul? And that's the way God tells Abraham all of his future progeny will follow this journey to self-realization, actualization, and discovery. Have a wonderful day.